Hi, my name is Jason, and I'll be talking about my favorite artist, Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars was born on October 8, 1985. His real name is Peter Jean Hernandez. Bruno Mars is just his stage name. Bruno adopted his stage name from the childhood nickname his father gave him and added Mars at the end because he felt like he didn't have no pizzazz. And a lot of girls says he's out of this world, so he guess he was like he's from Mars. As a child, he was highly influenced by artists such as Little Richard, Elvis Presley, and Michael Jackson, and would often impersonate these artists. Mars also incorporates reggae and Motown-inspired sounds into his work. He got his start in music as the world's youngest Elvis impersonator in Hawaii when he was just 2 years old. He moved to Los Angeles after graduating high school in 2003 to pursue his dream of becoming a singer. Mars' music has been noted for displaying a wide variety of styles of musical genres and influence including pop, rock, reggae, R&B, soul, and hip-hop. His debut album, Doo-Wops and Hooligans, a pop record, is influenced by these genres. In 2004, Mars signed to Motown Records and was dropped a year later. While at Motown, he met songwriter and producer Philip Lawrence, which he led to a music publishing deal in 2005 with Steve Lacy at Westside Independent. On July 20th, 2010, Mars released Just the Way You Are as the lead single from his debut studio album, Doo-Wops and Hooligans, an album produced mainly by the Smeezingtons. The song topped the charts in various countries, including Australia, Canada, and US. As part of the songwriting producing team, the Smeezingtons, Mars helped write hits for Flo Rida, CeeLo Green, Snoop Dogg, and more. Bruno Mars' official top 10 biggest songs are Uptown Funk, Just the Way You Are, Grenade, Locked Out of Heaven, When I Was Your Man, The Lazy Song, 24K Magic, Marry You, That's What I Like, and Billionaire. Bruno Mars has 5 siblings: Presley Hernandez, Eric Hernandez, Tiara Hernandez, Tahiti Hernandez, and Jamie Kalani. Presley Hernandez is a singer and a model. Eric Hernandez is a professional drummer. Tiara Hernandez is an actress, songwriter, film producer, and a model. Tahiti Hernandez is actress, songwriter, film producer, and a model. Jamie Kalani is a songwriter and a model. Bruno Mars' mom, Bernadette, was a former singer and died at the age of 55 after suffering a brain aneurysm. Bruno Mars' dad is a songwriter, composer, record producer, dancer, choreographer, voice actor, multi-instrumentalist, and music video director. Bruno Mars has a girlfriend named Jessica Cabin. They have been together since 2011. They met in a New York City restaurant. Jessica is an American model and fashion designer. Bruno Mars was in 3 bands: Silk Sonic, the Hooligans, and the Smeezingtons. In Silk Sonic, the duo was formed in 2017 by Bruno Mars and Pac. As a joke, the 2 friends hatched on the road. On February 26, 2021, Mars announced that he and Pac had formed a band, saying, "Silk Sonic locked in and made an album." In a press release, they said Boots Collins named the band after he heard the album. In the Smeezingtons, Bruno Mars replaced them to produce something else: Shampoo and Press Curls. The new producers were Bruno Mars, Lawrence, and Christopher Bobby Brown. But then Lawrence left the team and they were disbanded. The number 1 song from Silk Sonic is Leave the Door Open. The number 1 song from the Smeezingtons is the album single Just the Way You Are. Bruno Mars dropped his biggest hit, 24K Magic, in October 2016, and it was the lead single of the album 24K Magic. It peaked at number 4 in the US. It reached the top in France and New Zealand. In 2010, Mars released the 4 songs EP It's Better If You Don't Understand, followed 5 months later by the album Doo-Wops and Hooligans, which introduced the hit single Just the Way You Are, Grenade, and The Lazy Song. The album made him a star and won him his first Grammy Award for Best Male Pop Vocal. Bruno Mars was called the fourth highest paid musician for the year 2018, with about 100 million in earnings, and was also named the 54th highest paid celebrity in the same year. According to Forbes, Mars currently has 3 studio solo albums, 3 singles, and 1 album alongside Pac and Silk Sonic. Bruno may be famous for his unforgettable music beats, but he is also highly popular for his showmanship. Fans really love his retro style performance, and the Bruno Mars live shows have a lot of dance, costumes, combined lights, and a large band in order to make every aspect of the show beautiful. As of August 27, 2021, Billboard Box Score reported that Mars has made 53.2 million and sold 201,000 tickets after playing 36 shows at the Parks Theater in Vegas and other 5 at the theater at MGM National Harbor in Oxon Hill. Mars has sold over 130 million records worldwide, making him one of the best-selling music artists of all time. 8 of his songs have reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and his concert tours are some of the highest grossing in history. Bruno Mars also played in movies like Rio 2. He voiced the Bluebird Roberto. Right now, Bruno Mars is still in the band Silk Sonic. It featured a number of singles, including Leave the Door Open, which received Grammys for Best Record and Song, among other awards. Not only has Bruno Mars written most of his own songs, but he also penned a number of songs to other artists, including the magnificent Adele, The Vamps, and Ed Sheeran throughout his impressive career. But Bruno Mars doesn't want any more Grammys right now, not submitting Silk Sonic album for consideration. In 2004, Mars signed to Motown Records and was dropped a year later. While at Motown, he met songwriter and producer Philip Lawrence, which led to a music publishing deal in 2005 with Steve Lacy and West Side Independent. Now let's talk about my favorite song by Bruno Mars, When I Was Your Man. The song came out in 2012. The reason this is my favorite song because it is soothing. The special thing about this pop song is it is an emotional piano ballad with lyrics describing his heartbreak and regret, Mars' feelings from letting his lover get away, and his expressive hope that her new man will give her all the love and attention that he failed to provide. Bruno Mars wrote this song as a confession of guilt, but also as a gesture of respect and goodwill. Most people think that the song is about someone, but Bruno Mars doesn't blame his ex. But the song is about the love that got away. And that will be all about Bruno Mars.